you, Mataji. So here the fourth line is to Advaita Acharya. You see the personality Panchatattva we say, na? The third one is Advaita Acharya who has a beard. Husband of Sita. Okay, Sita means actually the wife of Advaita Prabhu. Her name was Sita. Okay, and you are so kind. And please be merciful on me. If you are kind, then naturally both of them will be kind. So he's approaching one by one. He's saying that normally Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu would not be kind on me, but if you are kind, then maybe there is a chance that they will be kind. Daya koro Sitapati Advaita Gosai. Gosai means reverence to Advaita Acharya. Tava kripa bole pai. If I get your kripa, then maybe Chaitanya Nitai also they will give me kripa. Okay. Now the fifth one. Fifth one, I think we are not singing, but we can read the meaning. Gaura's love embodiment is shown by the Dadar. Srinivas, Haridas Thakur, and those number C. Okay, fine. Sixth, I want who is volunteering?
Hare Krishna.
I will Hare Krishna. Should I
One
read?
six and 1 7. Yeah, Mataji. Yeah.
O Swarupa Damodara, Personal Secretary of Lord Chaitanya, O six Goswamis, O Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Sanatana Goswami, Sri Raghunatha Bhatta Goswami, Sri Gopala Bhatta Goswami, Sri Jiva Goswami, and Sri Raghunatha Dasa Goswami, O Lokanath Goswami, my beloved spiritual master, Narottama Dasa also prays for your mercy.
This, after you see, thank you, Mataji. After he is approaching Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then Nityananda Prabhu, then Advaita Acharya, he is coming to six Goswamis. These names are the six Goswami names. They are disciples of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Even today, if you go to altar, you will see the six people standing in dhoti, loincloth, and some chadar on their body. So they are the six Goswamis. They are disciples of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. उनके शिष्य हैं और उनके शिष्य जो हैं लोकनाथ गोस्वामी हैं. 6 गोस्वामी के शिष्य and उनके शिष्य हैं नरोत्तम दास ठाकुर. And now he is praying to Guru's Guru, Param Guru, like how for us. Like for me, let's say his name is Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj, and then he is my Guru, and his Guru is Prabhupada. We are addressing, right? So Guru and Param Guru, kind of. So he is also addressing his Guru and Param Guru that I am praying to you for this mercy. Without your mercy, even Advaita Acharya, Nityananda Prabhu, or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu won't be pleased. हाँ स्वरूप सनातन रूप रघुनाथ भट्ट जुग श्रीजीवा प्रभु लोकनाथ. Lokanath is a spiritual master. Narottam Das Thakur is spiritual master. They are all coming in our lineage, or maybe we can say sampradaya. The last one more Mataji was there.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
O Srinivasa Acharya, successor to the six Goswamis, please be merciful to me. Narottama Dasa always desires the company of Ramachandra Chakravarti.
Yes. So now he came to Srinivasa Acharya, successor to the Goswamis. And actually, I will tell you this line. Narottam Das Thakur always desires the company of Ramachandra Chakravarti. If you see here, it is mentioned, Daya Karo Sri Acharya, Prabhu Srinivas. Okay, he begged for mercy from them also. Ramachandra Sangamage Narottama Das. Ramachandra is actually his friend. He is not any guru to him. He is friend. And to his friend, he is saying, to his Siksha Guru, Srinivas Acharya, he is saying that I should always be in association of my friend, who is a Vaishnava. You see, it is not only that he was respecting superiors and the Lord himself, he was also appreciating fellow Vaishnava. How much we appreciate fellow Vaishnava who are all there in this group. We come and we meet, but are we appreciating that how great this Mataji is or how great this Prabhuji is? Fellow Vaishnava, appreciating them. That he was doing, you see, that always I am desiring the company of Ramachandra Chakravarti, who is his fellow Vaishnava and a great devotee of the Lord. So anyway, will not go in detail However, this is the meaning to this beautiful song, which is sung every day in our temple, okay, in the morning, and we can take advantage of this kind of Vaishnava bhajans to understand the mood of our acharyas and to also glorify. See, because this is a prayer, okay, when we go to the Lord, what do we do? Basically, we say, please be merciful on me. Exactly, that prayer is now written in a poem format. That please be merciful upon me. So when we sing this, understanding the deeper meaning, then we get that advantage. It is the beauty of a bhajan. Okay, I think now we will proceed for our session today. I will share my screen for Mangala Charan. 12 o'clock. Okay. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं जनभूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपां साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सह गणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरि वृषभानुस्तुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयति गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदिनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरं हरि ओं तत्सत् ऋषि गंधर्विका गिरिधारी श्रीमन महाप्रभु की जय लक्ष्मी नरसिंह भगवान की जय जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय तो श्री पापमोचनी एकादशी महोत्सव की जय वेरी ब्यूटीफुल डे very beautiful timing of Sunday and ideally Ekadashi is where not ideally it should be performed to you know upavas. The real upavas is not fasting only, as we know. The real upavas is doing any activity that will help us to come closer to the Lord. Upavas. Vas means staying. Upa is closer. So staying closer to the Lord. And that can be through definitely fasting, but fasting is only done so that nobody in the house will be cooking or spending time in cooking, and that time can be utilized in chanting, seva, hearing, kirtan, remembrance of the Lord, absorption in the sevas. And I believe when we got this opportunity of Sunday, that morning we will chant together till 7, then 11:30 again we'll meet, then 7 again we'll meet. So that was very nice actually. It is not tiring, it is actually opportunity. Every Ekadashi, may Lord bless us in this way, that we get more and more opportunities and facilities to increase our seva for the Lord. So that should be our prayer. So very nice that all of you have assembled. Mm, Now we will start. Actually, there are many topics that we can discuss on this very special session. But there was a specific topic that I chose today. I think all of you would have seen just 15 minutes back. I messaged that the topic is life of Govinda Ghosh, Vasudev Ghosh, and Madhava Ghosh. This is from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leela. And why are we going to discuss this? So definitely there should not be any reason. Huh? But however, tomorrow is actually disappearance day of one of these three personalities, which is Govinda Ghosh. So tomorrow also morning, I think there is Bhagavatam class where I was asked to take, and I was preparing for that. I thought this should be also a very nice learning and experience for all of us to know about this Chaitanya Lila, Mahaprabhu's Lila. There would be many topics for all of you to know from Lord Ram's Leela and Krishna's Leela because those are the things which we have been, hearing or reading from our childhood days. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Leela is very much hidden from in general public, I can say, we can say. Before coming to ISKCON, even I didn't know. But after coming to ISKCON, I want to know more. So, why? Because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Lord Himself, one thing. Second thing is our Sampradaya is called Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya, in which there is a word used which is called Gaudiya. So Gaudiya means someone who was born in Gaudiya Desh, which is West Bengal. And who was that personality? There are many. There are many personalities that were born. There are many Vaishnavas that were born in Gaudiya Desh, but the primary personality, the Lord Himself, chose to appear there, and that is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu headed our Sampradaya, Vaishnava Sampradaya, in a very highly in the means the philosophical contribution was very high. That is why we say Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. And not only Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after him, many of his descendants continued this movement, pioneering that Sankirtan movement in the right manner. So they all hailed from the same Gaudiya Desh. Even the bhajan we are singing is Bengali. People might ask why Bengali only, why not other languages? It can be because other languages also have bhajans, no doubt about it. But because we belong to Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya, whatever our acharyas have written, they have written in Sanskrit also. They have written in Bengali also. They have written in their native languages, pouring out their heart. And we are proud of our Sampradaya. Okay. And in that manner, we glorify the Lord. The Lord understands only one language, not English, Sanskrit, Tamil, or Telugu, or Bengali, or Odia, or Punjabi. He understands only one language, that is the love language. Okay. And the love language can be expressed in many ways, irrespective of the language we use. So, coming back to this topic today, Govinda Ghosh, appearance day tomorrow. I'm just giving a background because some devotees are new. You'll be having a background. There are very, very beautiful pastimes in the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leela, and today we'll discuss about these three personalities. Who are they? They are fortunately brothers. Okay, they are all brothers to each other. Ghosh is a surname, you would have heard people coming from West Bengal. Ghosh Babu. Right, so they were I will maybe share my screen or 1 second. Where is the document? There is nothing sharing, like maybe I can speak, we can hear, that is okay. So there is a specific book that is written which is called Chaitanya Charitamrit. In our ISKCON standards, we say that Srimad Bhagavad Gita is called the bachelor's degree. So anyone who wants to know Krishna consciousness, they should read Bhagavad Gita first. And then after they do the bachelor's, they do masters, right? So masters is studying Srimad Bhagavatam. Because if you don't have the background of the bachelor's degree, you won't be able to understand specialized domains in the masters, whatever you have. Similarly, Bhagavatam, many people, many reciters, many professional reciters in India today, They recite Srimad Bhagavatam directly, even without understanding the essence of Bhagavad Gita or the mood of Arjuna in approaching Bhagavad Gita or the mood of Arjuna in taking the instructions of Krishna. And they might speak very nicely and seems to be nicely analogies and examples and all, but still the essence will be not 100%. And that will be very difficult to understand. So anyone who is speaking about Srimad Bhagavatam, which is about the Lord, about the pastimes of the Lord, about the Leelas of the Lord Krishna, about his devotees from Srimad Bhagavatam, they should first go through Bhagavad Gita. Now, this is bachelor's, this is master's. Then comes PhD, that is Chaitanya Charitamrita. Chaitanya Charitamrita is normally, even in ISKCON today also, many devotees do not know fully. They know because their Bhagavatam is so huge, Bhagavad Gita is so huge. They are still studying that. So it is natural that there is nothing harm in it. But these three scriptures are very much important in our sampradaya to first go through. And there are additional books like Ishopanishad and Upadeshamrit and Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu and so many other books are there. And there are many others also, which our acharyas have written, and now His Holiness Bhanuswami Maharaj has been translating those books also, written by all the Goswamis and Pradeepikas and all the tikas on our Vedanta philosophies and all. There are many, 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 many more. Okay. But Prabhupada said, first you cover these basics first. Bhagavad Gita, followed by Srimad Bhagavatam and Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Chaitanya Charitamrita is beyond understanding Krishna's Lila, which is Mahaprabhu's Lila, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's. So if you go through first two and you are very much confident about the philosophy, you are confident about your sadhana, you are very much, and doing services and everything, you are slowly starting to get realization, you can start Chaitanya Charitamrita. And today we'll not study Chaitanya Charitamrita, but we'll get some glimpses of it. So this Chaitanya Charitamrita was written by not Vasudev, by Krishnaraj Kaviraj Goswami. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is one of our acharyas also. He is kind of a grandchild, kind of a, not exactly, to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Means grand succession, you can say. So he heard Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leela from Goswamis, from Jiva Goswami specifically, Sanatan Goswami, Rupa Goswami and all. So he heard the Leelas from the lotus mouth of the six Goswamis and other personalities, and that is how he started writing Chaitanya Charitamrita. So he didn't personally witness Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but still he wrote Leela, so that the world tomorrow should not be bereft of Mahaprabhu's Leela, the very beautiful pastimes. And today we are going through some sections of that. And in Adi Leela, 10th chapter, 115 texts and all, there is mention about these three brothers who are Vasudev Ghosh, Govinda Ghosh, and Madhava Ghosh. Okay, so they are also our acharyas, you can say, in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lineage. And the Srila Prabhupada says, writes in even comments on Chaitanya Charitamrita that these three were brothers. They belong to Kayastha community, Kayastha family. They are a very much influential community in family or community, you can say, in West Bengal. And they belong to this same Kayastha community. Now, what is the speciality of these three brothers? Every personality, in any Leela of the Lord, they have some specific quality. That is why they are given an opportunity to perform in the Leela of the Lord. We hear that whenever the Lord comes, let's say Lord Ram, let's say Lord Nrsimhadev, let's say Lord Krishna or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, anyone comes, they do not come alone. They come with their Sangha Pangastra, they say. That means their associates also. Who are the associates? All the Devatas, all the Devis, all the personal servants of the Lord, they all come. All the Gandharvas, all the nice dancers, everyone comes who actually associate with the Lord in the spiritual world also, and or some who want to associate are always in the material world, but still they always be in the association of the Lord, remembrance. They all are chosen by the Lord that they should also appear. Before, some appear before, some appear after the Lord takes birth, and they became an instrument in the pastimes of the Lord. Like when Lord Krishna appeared, then all the devatas and everyone, they all appeared in Vrindavan as the Gopas, the elder Gopas, the elder Gopis, like motherly and fatherly figures. They appeared as even the 7 lakh cows, okay? They appeared as the land, Vraja Raja of Vrindavan, the trees, Kalpataru Vrikshas, the Yamuna water, everything, all of them appeared before the Lord could appear. And even the Gopas, the boys, the cowherd boys and friends and all, some of them appeared before. Even Lord Balram appeared before the Lord in the womb of Devaki to clean everything, to make that place a temple so that my Lord will appear. Because Balram, even if he's elder, he is servant of the Lord. So he's Anantashesh, he's Adishesh. He wants to make everything clean and pure for the arrival of the Lord. Like how we clean our house and all, so that the Lord can appear on specific days. Similarly, these all personalities appear. Now this Vasudev Ghosh, Govinda Ghosh, uh, and the third one was
Madhava.
Madhava Ghosh.
Madhava Ghosh. Yeah, yeah. So these three brothers were actually, you can say Gandharvas. I don't know how many of you heard the word Gandharvas is used, who are very beautiful celestial singers. Okay, celestial singers. They're very beautiful, not like the singers we like so much, like our singers here. I agree, but these singers might be, um, because this is a material world, and so everything is a reflection of the original tree. So even the singing is also, the loving relationship between a man and a woman is glorified here, let's say. So that is what they sing in any language. But the Gandharvas, they sing only glorifying the Lord. They sing for the love of divine couple. Okay. And these Gandharvas, these three brothers were Gandharvas. And every year they used to go to Rath Yatra. Where? Jagannath Puri. Why? To be in the Rath Yatra association or party, Rath Yatra party of the Lord. Party means now is different, but at that time, party means to associate with Lord and his devotees. And to be intoxicated with that, with the love of the Lord. Definitely they were also intoxicated, but their intoxication mode was different. Very high they were. And because they were singers, so what used to happen is like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he used to have Rath Yatra, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was Krishna himself, but he came in the mood of a devotee, in the mood of Srimati Radharani. So he used to dance before the Ratha. Like in the Ratha, Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadramai will be there. And he will be dancing in the front. And he will have 7 parties, 7 different groups. Each group would be many, many devotees. 7 groups. And the fourth group was led by Govinda Ghosh, in which other two brothers also were there, Madhava Ghosh and Vasudev Ghosh. Sorry, uh, yeah, Vasudev Ghosh. So they were the lead singers in the fourth party, in which Bakreshwara Pandit, there is another beautiful personality, we'll not discuss today about him. So he was the lead dancer. So the lead means there were other dancers also. Lead singer means there were other singers also in chorus, but they were the lead, and they will be the ones who will be pumping and the show for that particular group. And all these groups would be competing with each other. Who is the best to please Mahaprabhu? And Mahaprabhu will be expanding himself in 7 different forms, so that he will be with each of the group at each time, so that nobody feels that Mahaprabhu is with that group or this group. It is same like how Krishna used to do his pastime of being with every gopi while the rasa dance, or being with all the queens in Dwaraka, in all the 16,108 palaces at the same time. So Mahaprabhu also used to expand himself like that in this Rath Yatra party, where they will be escorting the Lord Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadramai, and taking from the Puri temple to the Gundicha temple. Okay. Now these brothers, okay, they were coming for Rath Yatra on this beautiful days of those 9 to 10 days. However, on other times, Mahaprabhu, when he was to be in Mahaprabhu means I am addressing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there in Mayapur, there is a place called Srivas Angan. Okay, if you go today, this year we'll be going to Mayapur. So we'll be seeing this Srivas Angan. Srivas is one of the five personalities, Srivas Pandit. Huh? And Srivas Pandit is also elder to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu like Advaita Acharya. Advaita Acharya, Srivas the Pandit, they used to both pray for the welcoming that the Lord should appear and then establish proper Vaishnava principles. And that is how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. Now, this Srivasa Pandit house itself, there was a courtyard in front of his house. And that Angan or courtyard was called as Srivasa Angan. That was the meeting point. The teams meeting and everything used to happen there. Everybody used to come there. And that was the place of gathering for all Sankirtan. Mahaprabhu, if you don't find him anywhere, he will be at Srivasa Angan. And these singers, Govinda Ghosh and Madhava Ghosh and Vasudev Ghosh, they will be always there in that Srivas Angan, always glorifying the Lord, always being in the association of the Lord. Okay. They had very sweet voices, and according to Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, who is Prabhupada's guru, these all three brothers were situated in Madhurya Rasa. Madhurya Rasa, I mean, there are five primary rasas in which one of the rasa is Madhurya Rasa. That means they are in loving relationship with the Lord as a husband to the Lord or a lover, kind of like how the gopis are to the Lord. So these three brothers also in that mood, Madhurya Rasa mood. And they accepted Srimati Radhika as their ultimate Ashra Vigraha. Means basically anyone who is in Madhurya Rasa, they consider Srimati Radharani as their Aradhya and they assist her to serve the Lord. Okay, we'll discuss later also who are they in spiritual world. But yeah, just we're going one by one. This is clear, this flow is clear, right? Till now, whatever discussing, so make notes and all. It is very nice to know this pastimes. Now, these three brothers, uh, they they were, the mission of Namahatta, like how we are into the preaching mission, we are into Bhakti Vriksha, and we have Sunday classes, right? We have Sunday Bhakti Vrikshas, and then regularly we are meeting online. How we have these programs, they used to have their preaching programs also under Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and they used to call Namahatta, those programs. And in those programs they were given some areas that you preach there. I will go to that understanding why this area was given later today, but I'm saying so just to know. Govinda Ghosh was representing Agra Dvipa. Dvipa means island. Agra is the foremost island, so there are many Dvipas when you go to the Mayapur part or the Navadvip part of Dvipa means island. So divided by many rivers, and the primary river is Mother Ganga. Okay, and then Jalangi is there, and then other rivers are also there. Okay, so these rivers divide them into many islands, and one of the island is Agra Dvipa, where Govinda Ghosh was taking care of the preaching movement, and he was staying there. Vasudev Ghosh was taking care of Tamluk, Tamluk. Tamluk. There was a place also. Uh, I think that is also called as Narahari Pota or something. Also, maybe I have to double check. So Tamluk is the place where Vasudev Ghosh was there, and Madhav Ghosh was there at Daina Hat, Daina Hat, Din, Daina Hat, Hat. So these three places were the places of preaching and places of staying for these three brothers. Now, first let us start with Govinda Ghosh. Okay. So what happened to Govinda Ghosh is like
Prabhuji, what is the last one? Madhava.
Dainahata. Dainahata. There was one very nice thing. Where is that? Okay. Now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed many devotees that you know, right? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came from West Bengal to Puri. And in Puri, when he came, everybody accompanied him because nobody wanted to leave Mahaprabhu. Like how nobody wants to leave Krishna in the Pandavas, the Kunti Maharani, and all the queens of Hastinapur and all devotees. They didn't want to leave the Lord. How Vibhishan and his wife and others, they didn't want to leave Lord Ram. Similarly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he left um, Navadvip for Puri, he wanted to come to Puri. So he stayed in 12 years in out of 48 years. 24 years he stayed in Navadvip or West Bengal, and 24 years he was outside. Okay. And in that major portion, he stayed in Puri. And in that, nobody wanted him to leave. He was actually wanting to go to Vrindavan. But his mother, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mother said, no, no, Vrindavan will be very far. How will I get news and all? There was no mobile and letters and all that point of time. So only devotees who would go to that place would return with some news. It was like that. So his mother requested him that you go to Puri, so that Puri is near to West Bengal. Odisha is nearby, so I can get more frequently some news about your health and your status and activities. So on the request of his mother, he stayed in Puri. Now when he came to Puri, many came with him, including Nityananda Prabhu, including many associates, Haridas Thakur, and these three brothers also. Then Mahaprabhu told Nityananda Prabhu, Haridas Thakur, and many associates, along with Vasudev Ghosh and Madhava Ghosh, not Govinda Ghosh. Okay, that you go back to Navadvip. You go back and you increase our preaching movement. You increase our mission. You don't stay near me. This is my instruction. You want to please me? Then you have to go back and preach. And they all were definitely not happy to leave the Lord, but they had to leave because Lord has already instructed. Lord was Lord also for them, and Lord was Guru also for them. So Guru's instructions they cannot deny. They have to go back. So they went back and they preached. In that, these two brothers were there, Madhav Ghosh and Vasudev Ghosh also. Okay, and they both came back and they established. Madhav Ghosh set up his place of worship at Dainahat, which is close to Katwa, and Vasudev Ghosh made Tamluk as his base. Okay, now Vasudev Ghosh, what happened? Like why he chose this place, which is called as Tamluk specifically? Because while going through Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed at this place one day. And wherever Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stays, that place becomes a dham because he's Lord himself, right? And that is because Lord has stayed in that place one night. So, in the remembrance of the Lord, Vasudev Ghosh chose Tamluk to be his base. And today also, if you go, there will be a Sri Mahaprabhu Mandir or Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Mandir will be there. That is a very sacred spot, and that is also considered as a Sri Path or Sri Part of Sri Vasudev Ghosh. And he was teaching the Vaishnava bhajans and the practice of Krishna consciousness there. Now, many soul-stirring devotional songs he composed in the remembrance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and in the remembrance of the activities, merciful activities of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how he is turning this movement, how he is making Gaudiya Vaishnavas, what is the extraordinary contribution. Like that, Vasudev Ghosh made many contributions in the honor of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And like how today we understood the prayers written in the form of bhajans. Similarly, many prayers he wrote on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. Okay. And it is mentioned that he was so much expert in writing these prayers and expressing these prayers in so much of beautiful mellows that even wood and stone used to melt when he used to sing. In that area, the wood and stone used to melt just by hearing the mellows or the bhajans written by Vasudev Ghosh. Okay. Now, what happened one time about Vasudev Ghosh, I will tell that today also, if you go, you will see that there is I said, na, Mahaprabhu's Mandir will be there. So, in that Mahaprabhu's Mandir, the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is standing in a very different pose, very interesting pose, which we call as mudra pose. What is that mudra pose? Actually, there while he was preaching in that place, Tamluk. So one time he came to hear the news that Mahaprabhu has already left the world. He has already disappeared. This is after many, many years. Okay. The moment that personality hears that my guru has gone, my Lord has gone, they immediately the duty of a disciple, as he was mentioning that there is no point for me to stay back. मेरा रहने का यहाँ पे कोई भी अधिकार नहीं है. Why should I stay back? There is no point. I should give up my body immediately. So what he did, the moment he heard, he left everything in that Tamluk area. He started digging, and he digged a big hole where he can take samadhi. And he entered inside that hole, and he said that I will leave it to the Lord's will, that I don't have any necessity to stay back in this world because my guru has gone. The personality for whom I was singing all this has gone. He gave me instructions to come to Tamluk and preach. Now we have made many devotees. We have made every home Krishna conscious home with the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu and Hardas Thakur and other associates. Now my Lord has disappeared. Now there is no point for staying me. For me to stay back. And he went inside that samadhi. And he sat down his samadhi inside that to wait for his final breath. That I will wait when my final breath will come. Immediately, Mahaprabhu appeared there. Even if Mahaprabhu has left the world, he appeared there. He appeared there with two hands. One hand giving benediction to the, the mood of his disciple, the mood of his devotee, Vasudev Ghosh. And he was so happy that he gave blessings by one hand, benediction. And the other hand, he put down into that hole to pick Vasudev Ghosh up, that there is no need for you to give up your life. So one hand was giving blessings, and one hand was to pick from the pit or from the hole where he is planned to take samadhi. And he said that you should come out of this hole and you should continue to preach. Not that Guru has left. So one is Vapu Seva, which we are doing till now, that I was living. Vapu Seva means physically serving the Guru. You were serving my instructions physically. And the second is Vani Seva, that whatever I have given, even if I am departing from this world, even if I am disappearing, you should continue to preach, following my instructions, what I have given. Like how Prabhupada used to follow his Guru's instructions, even if his Guru had left the world. And he used to say that I always carry my Guru with me. He is always alive. He is never dead. Even Srila Prabhupada used to not follow disappearance day of his Guru, saying that my Guru has never disappeared. Tirobhav Tithi also he used not to follow. His other God brothers will come and say, glorify their Guru, that our Guru is no more anyway with us and he has done so and so. Prabhupada never used to follow that disappearance day because he said, my Guru is always with me. So similarly, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also told Vasudev Ghosh, you should be preaching, carrying out my instructions in this mood. So today also, if you go to this place, Tamluk, you will find this Mahaprabhu Mandir with both hands, one to bring that Vasudev Ghosh out and one to give benediction. Okay. This is the story of, small story we are saying, of Vasudev Ghosh. Now coming to our personality, Govinda Ghosh. Vasudev Ghosh is clear for all, right? To some extent. Devotees who have not turned on the cameras, I'm asking them also. Are you all there in the call?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhu.
Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. Thank you. So, okay. So now coming back to Govinda Ghosh story is more interesting than this. Okay. Govinda Ghosh, I told that when Lord came to Puri, so he said that Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas Thakur and these two brothers, Madhava Ghosh and Vasudev Ghosh, to go back. So what happened to Govinda Ghosh? Actually, while The Lord was in Puri. From there also, he had a tour of South India. He had a tour of Vrindavan. Many places he went, Mahaprabhu. And in while he went to Vrindavan, I am not sure that he went to Vrindavan from Puri, that one, or maybe from Navadip before. So one time when he was going to Vrindavan, this Govinda Ghosh accompanied him as his personal secretary. See, understand, these personalities are not ordinary, what we're discussing today. Because, like when we say that, okay, this personality was with Krishna, was with Lord Ram, how we feel, similarly, we should feel that this personalities were with Mahaprabhu. So he was personal secretary. Now, what happened that while they were going, so they were going through the jungles, right, to Vrindavan by walk. One second. What is that thing called? Look. One second. Okay. So Govinda Ghosh was accompanying Mahaprabhu with other devotees also, and while the pilgrimage to Vrindavan. And during one occasion, what happened? Normally they would have prepare something, or they will take shelter at any devotee's house they know, and they will have some prasad. And one time after having prasad, this Govinda Ghosh gave some mouth freshener to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That mouth freshener is called as Haritaki. It is a kind of made up from some fruits. Haritaki. Haritaki is a mouth freshener that will help in digestion also, and that is good for refreshing, a refresher after having dinner. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had this Haritaki following after the meal, and he was very much like, okay, like how we have something good now, we offer, Prabhu, please take. This is for you. This is from Tirupati Prasad or whatever we say and we give, right? So similarly, this personality gave. Now Mahaprabhu got aware that Govinda Ghosh has a habit of storing some Haritaki for future use, like tomorrow. Maybe also he will have some Haritaki to offer me. Then day after tomorrow also he will have some Haritaki to offer me. By just knowing this, Mahaprabhu said, you should not continue to come with me. Because anyone who is a sadhu, who is actually living a life of, you know, kind of a renounced life, they should not keep anything for future use. And you are keeping this Haritaki for future use. Even if he said, I am only keeping it to give it to you, oh my Lord, it's okay. You are keeping it for future use. So you should not continue to come with me. You should be staying back here. And that is the place, Agradweep, where Mahaprabhu told this. And Agradweep was made the base of Govinda Ghosh. You see, very small thing, right? Haritaki, even the Haritaki or some freshener he carried so that because they're in a jungle, there is no setup, there is no food. But Mahaprabhu was a sannyasi. He was very strict sannyasi with his associates that you have to be. There are many beautiful pastimes on other sectors we'll not discuss today. He said you should be staying back. Then he cried. Govinda Ghosh cried a lot that Prabhu, please don't do this to me. I want to accompany you. I came a long way. I don't want to, I will leave it. No, no, no. You have to be here. And then you have to, then Mahaprabhu, because he was crying a lot, so he said that I have some purpose also why you should be here. It is not only that this mistake you have done. And this is a reminder to all the devotees that we try to put so much of effort in collecting things for future, to save for future, to save for family. I know many questions would come to me, but you see in the perspective and light of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructions. Okay. So how much should be our endeavors and what Lord likes? So Lord allowed him to stay back there and didn't take him. And then he said, there is a purpose also additionally that I want to fulfill through you. I want people to remember tomorrow, devotees to remember tomorrow that they actually cannot carry anything in the while they are discharging service to the Lord. They have to be only and only devoted to the service. There is nothing that can, their only asset should be their devotional service to the Lord. That should be the only asset. Okay. And then what other purpose we'll understand now. So he said that you be in this Agradweep and in due time I will give you the right instructions to go ahead. So he had no other choice to follow his guru. See, they have to follow his guru also. They cannot say, no, 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 I will not follow you. Not like that. And he stayed back. And he repented and he cried for many, many days. Many days passed, many weeks passed. And then one fine day while he was taking bath, he saw that. So there are two stories that I hear on this, but maybe one of them I will say now. That while he was taking bath, he saw some thing touching his body and he felt that something is there. He just moved it and then he went out. Okay. On the same night in the dream, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came that and he was very happy that Mahaprabhu, my Lord, my Guru has come in my dream. He was so excited in the dream itself. And Mahaprabhu said, I have come in your dream because today morning when we were taking bath, something touched you and you left it thinking to be a log of wood or something. But actually that is Saligram Sila. So you bring that Saligram Sila from the river. And that was a very big Saligram Sila. And immediately he went in the middle of the night and he brought the Saligram Sila back. It was a very big Saligram Sila or something which can be directly their manifestation of the Lord. We can worship Lord Vishnu in that format. Very big. And then Lord came in the dream and additionally said, from this Saligram Sila, I will send Vishwakarma to you. And Vishwakarma will carve a deity out of me or Archa Vigraha out of this Saligram Sila. Okay. And then Vishwakarma came and on the orders of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than Krishna himself. So Vishwakarma made a deity out of, carved a deity out of Saligram Sila. That is the Gopalji deity. And that Gopalji deity is in this Agradweep. Today also if you go, you will see this Gopalji deity. And there is a very beautiful thing while he was serving. So while Mahaprabhu said that you settle in Agradweep, you cannot come with me, he also said that now you are not a renounced person because you are doing sanchay, collecting, you get married. You become a grihastha. Because grihasthas do that. They do all sanchay and all savings and all. You are no more a renounced person, you do sanchay. So he asked him to get married. So he got married and he got a small, very beautiful baby. And his name was Gora Chand. He named after Lord Gora Chand. Gora Chand means Gora is fair like moon, which is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also. Gora Chand, he gave his name. Unfortunately, in some time, the small baby passed away. Okay. I will take another 10 minutes only. Okay. I know that 12:30 was the time to. Okay for all of you? Another 10-15 minutes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
Okay. So this Gora Chand was the son who in some days past left the world and only wife was there. So wife and husband, Govinda Ghosh and his wife, they were both serving whom? This deity, Gopalji. Every day they were serving because Guru's instructions to serve the deity, so taking care of the deities and all. Now, after this small baby passed, okay, some days after, even the wife also passed. Okay, both of them passed, left the body. Now, this person, Govinda Ghosh, went into a mode of separation from his family, and he started crying. He started crying for many, many days. So many days he cried that he didn't do service to the Gopalji also. And finally, Gopalji came and said that I am also crying, and he started crying. And this Govinda Ghosh is asking, why are you crying? I am crying because I lost my family. Why are you crying? He said that I am crying because I am hungry. Okay. And you are not doing any seva to me. You are not doing. Why? What has happened to you? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said you to do my seva. You brought me, and then in return, I am hungry. I am not had a drop of water also. I am doing nirjala. For what reason? So then Govinda Ghosh said, I cannot still do any service to you because I am worried. He said, why are you worried? Whoever has gone has gone. This is material world that is meant to be like that. He said, no, who will do my final rites when I die? My son has gone, my wife has gone. There is no one who will take care of me, who will do pindadan and final rites, funeral rites. Then Lord says, you feed me, pa. I will do final rites for you. You consider me as your son. So the Lord promised in this Agradweep, Gopalji, that you are actually crying for one son and still making cry another son. Okay. So he said like this, that one son has left and you are crying for him. What about another son for whom you are not feeding anything and he is crying? So that is the way he said to Govinda Ghosh. Govinda Ghosh realized that what mistake, what blunder he has done. And he understood that now the Lord was crying because this is the same mood Krishna had for Nanda Baba and Devaki, or sorry, Yashoda Mai. Vaschalya Ras. He was considering Vasudev Ghosh and his wife as his parents. That is the Vaschalya Ras. And in that he's saying, why are you not taking care of me? And I am your son. I will take care of you. And you will not believe. Today, if you go to this Agradweep, there is the Gopalji temple is there. Every year on the same Tithi, which is tomorrow, Govinda Ghosh disappears, right? On this day, every day, the Lord will be wearing only white cloth entire day with that kusha grass in his hand to give pinda. And there will be pindadan every year till today. The Lord will be, because he is son to Govinda Ghosh, so many balls will be made, pinda balls. The Lord is his son, so Lord will be giving this funeral things every year till today. It is given. That is the beauty of this, how the Lord becomes servant to his most confidential devotees, like Govinda Ghosh. Okay, so and even when Govinda Ghosh passed, before that he said that if I pass away, do not burn me. You bury me near to this temple. So he's still buried there. Okay, and Gopinath took kusha grass in his fingers and he performed the last rites for his devotee at that point of time when he passed away. And this practice even continues today. So you understood about how the Lord is reciprocating with Govinda Ghosh, also with Vasudev Ghosh. About Madhav Ghosh, not much information I could get, but I understood that under the instruction of Mahaprabhu, he built a very beautiful temple in the remembrance of the Lord and he wrote many Vaishnava bhajans on that. So he took the preaching mission ahead by constructing a temple and taking care of the deities there. And according to Gauriya Ganodesha Deepika, this is one of our scripture our acharyas have written. These three brothers are actually named as Kalavati, Rasollasa, and Gunatunga, and they recite the songs that are composed by Sri Vishakha Gopi. I don't know how many of you know. And after Srimati Radharani, there will be Lalita and Vishakha, very very primary gopis. And under Vishakha Gopi, they are assisting Srimati Radharani. They are assisting actually Vishakha Gopi. She is assisting Radharani. Radharani is assisting Krishna. Doing service to the Lord. So they are the gopis, these three brothers named as Kalavati, Rasa Ullasa, and Gunatunga. So they are coming from the spiritual world. That means whenever the Lord comes, all the personalities, associates, they come to assist in the pastime of the Lord. They are not ordinary people. Okay. So I'll just check if anything is missed out. Then we'll summarize the learnings. Second. So there are many more details also we can go always. There are some more pastimes also, but we cannot take everything in this one session. So these were the glories of. There was one promise that was made by the Lord. Uh, Where is that promise? Here, I think. Hmm. So there was one promise that was made to both the brothers, kind of to the Govinda Ghosh, and I'm not finding that. That the Lord wants to say that my devotee never perishes. Like Vasudev Ghosh was about to leave his body under the news that his guru has left and Lord has left the world. So Mahaprabhu immediately came and saved him. That no, you don't have to leave this world like this. So there are many teachings that we can get from this life of three brothers, that how to be very much particular to please the Lord. Like he was giving Harituki to the Lord, but Lord said, you stay here back. You cannot, anyone who is renounced order of life, they cannot do sanchaya, collecting things. So collecting things more than necessary is not a quality of a Vaishnava. He is very much happy, she is very much happy with whatever they have. This first thing we should understand. Very simple life they lead. That doesn't mean that tomorrow you see a Vaishnava who is having a lot of money. Hey, these people are not Vaishnavas. Not like that. He is happy, however it is. Even if they have money, they utilize in the service of the Lord also. Okay, accordingly, as per their capacity. Second thing is that Guru's instructions, how they're following. Not like deviating. The Lord has asked me to stay here, increase the preaching mission. Okay, I will do that. I don't like that, but I will do that. I like to be with the Lord in Mapuri. I want to be to accompany him to Vrindavan. Maybe, or I want to only sing songs. I don't want to do preaching. But no, whatever instruction was given by the Guru, they followed. Guru's instructions is Piromani, okay, top of the head, they carry always. So that is how they are so much indebted to their Guru's instructions. Third thing, we can understand that Guru's Vani Seva is more important. Like when even if the Guru leaves the world, how they are carrying the instructions, how the Lord is wanting us to carry the instructions and preach to every person we meet. So that is very important. Also, that from the life of Vasudev Ghosh, we are learning that we should not give up our life, but we should take care of the instructions given by Guru. Then the Guru is always alive with us. He is never like how Prabhupada used to say that I am always alive in my books. I'm always present in my books. If anyone is reading the books I have written, they are taking my association. And fourth is the Lord is always there to protect his devotee. How he protected Vasudev Ghosh. So he is always there to protect. The Lord is a supreme protector, but we should have 100% faith on him, not like our faith is distributed among many things. Then we will also not get the ultimate protection. So similarly, there are many teachings from the life of these wonderful devotees, how they were engaged in pleasing in Rath Yatra to the Lord by leading services. We should be always doing leading services. We should not be very happy with minimal services what we do. Are we leading any services today? Do we have a plan to lead any service tomorrow? Let's say book distribution, I will lead Prabhu, or I will lead cooking, I will lead preaching services, or I will lead this DT services, I will lead festival services, I will lead promotions or anything. Some kind of leading. Leading means, without leading means he is a responsible person. Without any hint, they will continue to do their services. They don't need any push. That is called leading service. You don't have to remind them. Prabhu, can you do this? Array, time is up, 15 minutes to go, 1 minute to go, join now. Those things don't work for them because they always are very much careful about everything. So they are called doing leading services. If we have to put so much of effort after them, then it is like whatever is said, they will do. It's same, I think manager will tell something that you will not get any hike this year because whatever we gave you, you did it. You didn't do anything exceptional, right? So similarly, so leading services we should be taking care how they were taking care of leading services. So many examples are there what we can learn from their life. And Narottam Das Thakur, you see, after doing so much, we didn't discuss about Narottam Das Thakur, but the bhajan we sang in the beginning that he is saying that I am the most fallen. After doing all this, also they were so much down to earth, no pride, spiritually no pride, materially no pride, not craving for any respect. They were still feeling that if you are Patita Pavan, I should be the first one to be delivered. I am so much. So those are the things we should understand and learn from their pastimes. Okay. So I think there are many personalities like this in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Lila whom we don't know. Hoping to know more. Any questions on any sharing from any devotees? Not audible, is it? Didn't want to mention. Not audible, huh? For others?
Not very much audible.
Okay. Any question, any sharing?
Hare Krishna Prabhu, one small thing. Just wanted to find out. Though they preached all the three brothers, they were into the preaching. What about the devotees there? Like, are they still continuous or?
Yeah. Actually, when this preaching task was given to them, Nityananda Prabhu and these three brothers and others by Mahaprabhu, so they have to give the news also, preaching reports, right? So they gave a preaching report in some very few time that there is not a single home who is not chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra and not in Krishna consciousness. At that point of time, they gave reports. They used to give reports to Mahaprabhu, like how we're asking you to send your sadhana chart and all that. They were not asked to send sadhana charts because their sadhanas were exemplary. They were asked to send preaching reports. Okay, and till today also the lineage is coming. Let's see how we are connected to Prabhupada, let's say now, and his disciples. Similarly, even they would have their disciples, and that Vaishnava's family also is there.
Continues.
Continue. They're taking
Still
care of the
continue?
12. Yes, yes, yes. They're still continuing. So he was called as Ghosh Thakur because of their exemplary approach, and everyone used to take care of them, knowing that Mahaprabhu's personal assistants they are not ordinary people. And you see, they were coming from they were writing poems under the guidance of Vishakha Devi in spiritual world. So you can understand how glorified they are, how they are assisting Srimati Radharani in spiritual world, and when Mahaprabhu comes here, they are assisting here also. Mahaprabhu is again mood of Radharani. So they are never out of service. That today is a cheat day, today is a break, no service today. Good that we didn't have to go for class today to temple. Or yeah, so there was never a moment like that. Any other questions? Any other sharing before we wind up? Okay, announcements, right? One, two announcements are there. One announcement is that every Ugadi, if anyone has any question or sharing, please type in the chat box. In the meantime, I'm just sharing about the announcement that Ugadi festival is there on Thursday, and every year in Ugadi time for 7 days, I think we give buttermilk prasad to the public. It is distributed. I'm not exactly aware which location. I think in the temple or outside the temple, but it is distributed. So it will start from Thursday, and every circle has taken up one day. I think this is from 11 o'clock to 1:30 or 2 o'clock kind of morning time. only one time, buttermilk service, because it is scorching heat and all starts during this time. So mm, now we have taken on Saturday. Okay, considering your timings and all, I kept on Saturday. So devotees can come for buttermilk service. I will get to know how many devotees are required. If it is more or less, that information I can give by today or tomorrow. But yes, so some devotees are required. So please keep yourself ready that you can come and do this service on Saturday, coming Saturday, one day. Yes, all of you can manage to do, right? And second is on the Ugadi day. On the Ugadi day, there is a very specific request for our circle only, not for any other circle. What is there happening? I will tell you now. The way of marketing things in our temple is slowly taking a different shape. Where now, till now, how we are approaching the devotees is like I mean, there has been many discussions now in the background. I'm just giving a summarized version. Summarized version is now whenever someone comes to temple, what we do, we say that please register for Bhagavad Gita class. Can you come for class? Okay. Or we sell Bhagavad Gita to them. So this approach is very old now and it's outdated. Okay. We want to revive on these approaches. It is not from our circle. It is actually coming from temple management. And there are many people who are into marketing. They have done many courses and all in our congregation. They are giving ideas also how to improve. So one of the idea is in any festival we have, there are some festivals which are only followed by Tamilians, only festivals which are followed by Kannadigas and Teluguites, only festival followed by the uh, northern belt, you know. So those kind of festivals, some activities should be there in the temple where it is not about any Bhagavad Gita class or something, anything. No, some, and there will be some online promotion that we are having. Similarly, we had this Makara Sankranti. Also, we had done some festivals where online promotion was done. Around 200 or 150 people came on that day just to witness that something is happening and they are missing the same thing which they used to do in the native. And some kind of arrangement was there in the temple to witness that. So there will be some volunteers required who would be not actually posing as volunteers to the public. They'll be just like sleeper cells. They'll be in the area. Okay. And nobody will be knowing that they're volunteers, but they will be casually discussing with them to have a good experience. Okay. I will give examples also what it is. And so this Ugadi, our circle has been given that we become those sleeper cells, sleeper volunteers. Okay. Who would be well versed in either Telugu or Kannada is okay. Okay. Some two Prabhujis, two Matajis kind of. Because this is mostly festival that is celebrated by these communities more. Okay. And what they have to do, it's not like they are casual, they're doing some chanting or they're just sitting somewhere and discussing something. And then, let's say, for example, I will tell you, like one devotee, their public comes, okay, they will be there. First time they will be coming, or so we'll say that today they will be already knowing that today menu, some Puran Poli is happening, or Obotu is made, or in Goshala, some Homa is going on, or let's say I'm just giving example, or some worship is happening, or today some place of the temple, some design has been made newly. So they'll be knowing for Ugadi what has been there. So whenever they just meet, Prabhu, did you try this? Today there is, you can try this. So just giving a good vibe, not like speaking and going into discussion that from where are you from and what are you doing, give your name, give your contact, and we are doing Sunday classes. Nothing. Don't tell anything. Just someone is taking a selfie, you can tell that instead of this point, that point is good. You can have a better, there is a hanging garden there. Just so they feel overall a good to go, and that to be in a local language, not English. Okay. In the language you predict they are discussing, you know, and you speak to them. That's it. And they should not, you should feel that, okay, these are really volunteers who are spread out to give this message to me, not like that, just in a casual way. If you don't find anything also, okay, still you are winning. Okay. Don't think that I have to make a point by someone speaking to someone else. I am losing, not like that. So maybe we can discuss it further, but I'm just giving a hint that this is expected. I will not be there, but you people have to take care. Okay, I want names. Who is ready? Please message in the groups or whatever, wherever you are in, or in the chat box also you can message now. I am okay with that. Then we can filter out in batch by batch. So we need some volunteers in the morning on that day, some volunteers in the evening also, because people will come at 2 times. So we do not want the same people get repeated, and that is a festival day, I think, for many of you, right? It will be a holiday. So if some of you can manage to come, just to give a good vibe. See what happens. We give a good vibe on festival. They feel comfortable that we can come without being asked for any money or book or class. And then slowly over festivals they come, they repeat, and then maybe one day after a year they get some services to do some prasadam serving and all, and then maybe they some workshop will tell that we are doing, and then they might be interested in coming for a Bhagavad Gita class. So that is how we want to build the community also. Not like, I mean, they know that ISKCON means they will ask for Bhagavad Gita class and all, and I'm not interested. So I don't know what will happen in Janmashtami. They will allow us to do registration or not, but this is the approach now they are following. So we need volunteers for that. Please type in the group anyone who is interested in the chat box. Then we can facilitate. We can see, we can filter out. Don't think that we have mentioned, so means we are taking you, not like that. We'll see who can be right now ready and who can be ready in future festivals. That is absolutely fine. There are some festivals from Kerala also. People, experiential marketing. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So these two things are there I wanted to share. Rest today evening, all of you should be there. Being in the front row. Don't go back because children will be crying, someone will be getting up, down and all. Be in the front rows, be 30 minutes in advance with notes to make. You will feel Radheshyam Prabhu, in the entire ISKCON community, adores and respects a lot for his sacrifices to the movement. And you will feel that while you attend his session. Okay, so if you have still not known him, then this is the right opportunity to know him. If you know him, then it is the opportunity to take his association. Okay, any questions? Any point? Okay, Ravi Teja and Vindu Mataji. Okay, thank you. I want other names. So, yeah. I couldn't hear properly. There is a tree cutting going on behind. Okay. You can chant one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra for the tree. Okay. Fine. Anything else? Okay. Thursday is Ugadi, I think. 19th, yes. So thank you all for joining. We'll meet on today evening. Even if our volunteers don't call you, don't message you. You should be there. This is your responsibility for your spiritual life. Online ho, offline ho. You should have a craving that I should not miss. ठीक है? Thank you all. वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्त वृंद की जय. समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय. श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. नित्यानंद महाप्रभु की जय. नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय.
Hare
And
Krishna.
गौर भक्त वृंद की जय. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Prabhu.
Prabhu.
Hare
Hare
Krishna Prabhuji,
Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.